7 morning habits of successful people. It is early morning. The sky is still soft and quiet. The air feels clean. Your room is calm. And for a few seconds, the world is not asking anything from you. Now, let me ask you a simple question. How do you usually wake up? Do you wake up with strength or with stress? Do you wake up with focus or with confusion? Many people wake up and feel heavy, not because their life is impossible, but because their morning is uncontrolled. And here is the truth. If you cannot control your morning, your day will control you. And if your days control you for years, your dreams will slowly become smaller. But the good news is this. You do not need a perfect life to start. You only need a better first hour. Today, you will learn 7 morning habits that successful people use. These habits are not magic. They are not complicated. They are simple, repeatable, and powerful. And while you listen, you will also improve your English, because you will hear clear sentences, real vocabulary, and strong structure. Before we begin, if you want to improve your English through calm stories, subscribe to the English Oasis. Here, we don't rush. We don't overwhelm. We build confidence step by step. Now, take a deep breath. Let's begin. Imagine 2 versions of you. Version A wakes up and immediately feels tired. The alarm rings. You press snooze. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Then you grab your phone. You scroll. You check messages. You see problems. You see noise. Suddenly, it is late. You rush. You skip breakfast. You feel angry at yourself. Your day has not even started, but you already feel behind. Now imagine version B. The alarm rings. You open your eyes. You sit up. You breathe. You get out of bed. No drama. No rushing. No scrolling. You feel calm. You feel clear. You feel proud. Same life. Same problems. Same city. But a different morning. And that different morning creates a different future. Habit 1. Wake up at the same time every day. This habit sounds small, but it is the foundation of everything. Successful people do not wake up based on feelings. They wake up based on decisions, because your alarm clock is your first test. When the alarm rings, your brain hears one of 2 messages. If you hit snooze, your brain hears, I avoid discomfort. I choose comfort over control. But if you stand up, your brain hears, I keep my promises. I lead myself. This is not about waking up at 5 a.m. It is about waking up at your time every day. Choose a time you can respect. Maybe 6:30. Maybe 7:00. Maybe 7:30. But once you choose it, make it sacred, because your body loves rhythm. Your brain loves routine. When you wake up at random times, your brain feels confused. You feel slow. You feel unfocused. But when you wake up consistently, your brain becomes sharper. Your mood becomes steadier. Your focus becomes stronger. Here is a simple practice. Tonight, choose your wake-up time. Write it down. Set your alarm. And when it rings tomorrow, get up, even if you feel tired, because the morning you rise when you don't feel like it, that is, the morning you grow. Habit 2. Don't touch your phone for the first 60 minutes. Now, let's talk about the most common habit that destroys mornings. The phone. Many people wake up and touch their phone before they touch their own life. Notifications, news, drama, social media, and then they wonder why their mind feels crowded. Your first hour is your mental foundation. If you fill it with noise, your day becomes noisy. If you protect it with calm, your day becomes powerful. Think about it like food. If the first thing you eat is junk, you feel weak. If the first thing you eat is clean, you feel stronger. Information is the same. If the first thing you feed your brain is other people's voices, your brain becomes reactive. So, for the first 60 minutes, no phone, no scrolling, no news. Instead, do simple actions. Drink water. Wash your face slowly. Open a window. Breathe deeply. Stretch your body. If you want, you can write 2 sentences in English. Today I will be calm. Today I will be focused. That is enough. At first, your brain will complain. It will want dopamine. It will say, just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes becomes 20. 20 becomes chaos. So protect the first hour. Successful people protect their morning mind like gold. Habit 3. Move your body for 10 minutes. You do not need a gym. You do not need expensive clothes. You need movement. Because a still body creates a sleepy mind. A moving body creates an awake mind. When you move, your blood flows, your lungs open, your brain wakes up. You feel energy not because your life changed, but because your chemistry changed. Try a simple 10-minute routine. 1 minute of deep breathing, 2 minutes of light stretching, 20 squats, 10 push-ups or wall push-ups, 30 seconds of jumping jacks, 1 minute of walking around your room. Stretch again. This is not about fitness. This is about activation. Successful people don't wait for motivation. They create it. And movement is one of the fastest ways to create it. Bonus tip for English learners. While you move, play a short English audio. Your body wakes up. Your English ears wake up too. That is smart learning. Mini practice speaking. Pause for a moment and repeat after me. I wake up at the same time every day. I do not touch my phone for 1 hour. I move my body to create energy. Say it slowly. Say it clearly. Your voice is part of your growth. It is still early morning. The sun is rising slowly. Your body is awake. You did not touch your phone. You moved your body. Now comes something deeper. Not physical, not external, mental. Because success is not only about energy, it is about clarity. Habit 4. Sit in silence for 5 minutes. This habit looks simple, but most people avoid it. Why? Because silence is uncomfortable. When there is no noise, no phone, no music, no conversation, you hear your thoughts. And sometimes your thoughts are loud. You may hear, I am behind. I am not good enough. I have too much to do. What if I fail? Most people run from these thoughts. They turn on music. They check their phone. They distract themselves. But successful people do something different. They sit. They breathe. They observe. Because if you cannot sit with your mind, you cannot lead your life. Silence is not weakness. Silence is training. Let me tell you a short story. There was a man named Aaron. Every morning, he woke up stressed. Before he even left his bed, his mind was already working. Deadline, money, family problems, fear of the future. One day, he decided to try something new. He woke up. He sat on the edge of his bed. He closed his eyes. He placed one hand on his chest. And he breathed. Slowly in, slowly out. For 5 minutes. At first, it felt strange. His mind was noisy. He wanted to stop. But he did it again the next day. And the next. After 1 week, something changed. His thoughts were still there, but they did not control him. He felt space between himself and his worries. Instead of reacting immediately, he paused. That pause changed everything. Silence does not remove your problems. It makes you stronger than them. You do not need candles. You do not need special clothes. Just sit. 5 minutes. Focus on your breathing. When a thought comes, do not fight it. Just notice it. Say quietly in your mind, I see you, then return to your breath. This practice builds emotional strength. It builds focus. It builds leadership. Because when your mind is calm, your decisions become clear. And clarity is power. Simple English practice. Say this sentence slowly. I control my mind before my day begins. Repeat it. Again. When you say something daily, your brain starts to believe it. Habit 5. Write your top 3 priorities. Now we move from calmness to direction. Many people confuse being busy with being productive. They answer emails. They clean. They scroll. They reply. They move from task to task. At night, they feel tired, but they also feel empty. Why? Because they did not finish what truly mattered. Let me explain the difference. A busy person finishes many small things. A productive person finishes important things. Successful people do not try to do everything. They choose what matters most. Every morning, after silence, Take a notebook. Write 3 things. Only 3. Ask yourself, what are the 3 most important actions today? Not 10, not 15. 3. For example, finish my presentation. Practice English for 20 minutes. Exercise for 15 minutes. Clear, specific, realistic. When you write them, your brain relaxes, because now your day has structure. You do not waste energy deciding all day what to do. You simply follow the plan. Let me tell you about a woman named Sophia. Sophia always felt overwhelmed. She had many goals: improve English, get promoted, start a small business. But every day she did random things. One morning, she tried something different. She wrote 3 priorities. Apply for 1 job opportunity. Read 10 pages in English. Record 1 short speaking practice. She finished them before 2 p.m. That night, she felt proud, not because her life changed in one day, but because she kept her promise. She repeated this for 30 days. Small actions. 3 per day. After 1 month, her English improved. She felt more confident. She had interviews. She felt in control. Not because of motivation, because of structure. Winning days wins weeks. Winning weeks wins months. A 30-day transformation story. Now imagine this. For 30 days, you wake up at the same time. Do not touch your phone for 1 hour. Move your body for 10 minutes. Sit in silence for 5 minutes. Write 3 priorities. Nothing extreme. Just consistency. Day 1 feels hard. Day 3 feels uncomfortable. Day 7 feels different. Day 14 feels powerful. Day 30 feels like a new identity. Your life may not look completely different, but you will. Your posture changes. Your voice changes. Your decisions change. Because identity is built in repetition, and repetition is built in mornings. You have already built discipline. You have protected your mind. You have created clarity. Now we move to something that changes your identity. Because success is not only about doing, it is about becoming. Habit 6. Read something powerful every morning. Your brain in the morning is like clean soil. Whatever you plant will grow. Most people plant noise, news, drama, comparison, complaints, and then they wonder why anxiety grows. Successful people plant strength. 10 minutes of reading every morning can change your thinking, not because reading is magic, but because reading upgrades your internal voice. Let me explain something important. Every person has an internal voice. It talks all day. It says, "You can't. You're behind. You're not ready." But when you read powerful ideas daily, you slowly change that voice. Instead of, "I'm not good enough," it becomes, "I am learning." Instead of, "I can't do this," it becomes, "I can improve." Books are not just information. They are mental training. Let me tell you about Daniel. Daniel used to start his day scrolling social media. He felt behind in life. One day, he replaced scrolling with 10 pages of a simple book about habits. At first, it felt slow, but after 30 days, something changed. His decisions became stronger. He wasted less time. He believed in himself more. Not because life became easier, because his thinking became stronger. You do not need difficult books. If you are learning English, choose simple ones, graded readers, short motivational stories, easy self-help books. Read slowly. Underline one sentence that touches you. Repeat it out loud. For example, small daily actions create powerful futures. Say it. Again, reading builds vocabulary. It builds focus. It builds emotional intelligence. And when your thinking improves, your life improves. 10 minutes per day. Habit 7. Speak or think in English for 5 minutes every morning. Now we talk about something personal. Your voice. Many people want to speak English fluently, but they are afraid. Afraid of mistakes. Afraid of sounding slow. Afraid of being judged. But fluency is not built in fear. It is built in repetition. The morning is the safest time to practice. No pressure. No audience. No judgment. Just you. Stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself. Speak for 5 minutes. Not perfect English. Real English. Say, today I will stay focused. I am building discipline. I am becoming more confident. Describe your plans. I will work from 9 to 5. I will finish my project. I will practice English tonight. If you feel brave, record your voice. Listen to it later. Not to criticize, to improve. Here is something powerful. When your ears hear your English voice every day, fear disappears. Your brain becomes familiar with the sound. Familiar becomes comfortable. Comfortable becomes confident. Even thinking in English works. When you brush your teeth, think, I am brushing my teeth. The water is cold. I feel awake. Simple sentences, but powerful repetition. Fluency is not speed. Fluency is comfort, and comfort is built daily. The 3-0-day challenge. Now imagine this clearly. For 30 days, you follow all 7 habits. Wake up at the same time. No phone for 1 hour. Move your body. Sit in silence. Write 3 priorities. Read something powerful. Speak English for 5 minutes. Nothing extreme. No 4A. M. Alarms. No perfect lifestyle. Just consistent mornings. Day 1 feels difficult. Day 5 feels strange. Day 10 feels structured. Day 20 feels powerful. Day 30 feels different. You walk differently. You speak differently. You think differently. because identity is built in small, repeated actions, not in big emotional moments, but in quiet, daily discipline. There was a young woman named Mira. She felt stuck in life. Average job, low confidence, weak English. She did not change everything. She only changed her mornings. She woke up at 6:30 daily. She protected her first hour. She moved for 10 minutes. She sat in silence. She wrote 3 goals. She read 10 pages. She spoke English to herself. After 3 months, her English improved. She applied for a better job. She spoke confidently in interviews. She felt stronger inside. Did she become powerful? Yes. Now I ask you something important. If you continue waking up the way you do now for the next 5 years, where will you be? And if you change your mornings starting tomorrow, where could you be? The difference is not talent, not luck, not money. It is discipline. Morning discipline. Success is not one big action. It is small actions repeated with belief. You do not need to be perfect. You need to show up every morning for yourself. If this lesson helped you, subscribe to the English Oasis. This channel is about growth. Write in the comments, which habit will you start tomorrow morning? Say it in English, even if it is simple. Your future does not begin next year. It begins tomorrow morning. Wake up with purpose and let your life rise with you.